Okay, so it seems this box is more meaty than the others because like this is 2 and look how low on the slider it is. Anyway, so hope you enjoyed this part too. It's gonna be great. We're gonna be rich and in charge in our Bentley, flying around. I don't know where we were going to because I didn't look. You know, extra exclamation points doesn't mean it's a translation, okay? Rolling start. Where are we now? Back to London. The nod and all. There you go. That's textbook. Yeah, let's see if that caffeine fucks me up any. This is the real test. I especially had to do it because of yesterday's problems. Oh, the red light district. No, I'm kidding. This is red lights. Or is it? Ooh, where's that line? Ah, there it is. Never mind. We're fine. That's still 7 seconds up, though. I hate going against, like, the time. The clock is always the worst. There's one mode on Sebastian Loeb Rally Evo that's like that. I'd like to do it, but the time is not acceptable. Compete against the world's best X players on Xbox Live. I don't think anybody's still here. Actually, I hope people other than me right now are playing this because that'd be great. Derapage free in a main. Handbremsen slide. Derapada franio a mano. Derape con freno de mano. Don't stand, my loyal people. It is I, the guy driving the car. Oh man, I want to so do this. I'm going to attempt it this week, okay? I'm going to do it, and it's going to be okay, and we're going to make the second channel be great. And it's going to be awesome, and I hope people look at it. Well, I actually have to hammer out the details first. How far are we going if I have more than 3 minutes left? Ooh. Uh-oh. Yeah, I can see the problem here. You see it? Yeah, I see it. I'm actually glad I consumed the cursed bag of tea. That means a lot. There's more backstory to that than you know. I'm not sure how I would go about explaining the Curse of Bagati. But it tasted great, so... I always like putting this on the custom track editor. I always like putting this in there because it's just tight, it's difficult, and look at that. That's amazing, don't you think? Alright, I think the best part of trying to do the track editor is trying to make the biggest train wreck of a track that you possibly can. And then have it still where the game isn't having a problem with the track. And of course, if you're trying to make a big mess of one, you need to do a point-to-point. It's easier to kind of loop back in on itself. Oops. So the damage model engine, whatever, isn't the best. I think usually our mirror gets sad and it gets some scratches. But among that, nothing really. You know, at this point too, you have got so many Let's Plays by me. I hope I'm getting them up quickly. I'm hoping by this point, well, no, not really. It's gonna be a while yet. I gotta catch up to where we are here, then, and now, if you know what I'm talking about. Or I'm 5 months behind on uploads. Can I move it? I wanted to tell you, like, stuff I recorded 2 weeks ago is when you get it. So if I record it now, you get 2 weeks from now, something like that. I don't think I could do it like the day I record because the internet's not the best and stick messed up? Yeah, that was stick drift. Okay, it's 2:59 in the morning. I don't know when I'm gonna go to bed. I slept awful last night. Mainly because of the panic attack. But it's okay. I sprung out of bed and I leaned against the wall and I listened to some Alter Bridge and I focused on breathing. And then I attempted to try to sing along with it too, but that's hard when you're not getting enough air. It's like drowning. A panic attack is like drowning. It literally is. You think, well, this is it. Make my peace with God. And then, of course, you usually live. Wait, is that Axe body spray? Did I misread that? Target 5 minutes? This is gonna take a while. We're gonna hit everything on the strip. Even Planet Hollywood? Do you remember that shit? Did you ever visit a Planet Hollywood? Because there wasn't one in my city. Or was there? Oh hell, maybe I gotta look. They were everywhere, so maybe. But literally every show made fun of it too. That's the funny part. I remember on Just Shoot Me, they made fun of it. think the top speed was like 209. I don't think we're gonna have enough room to get up to. Oh shit. Oh, Bizarre Creations. Yeah, you put your own logo on that. I saw that. Too bad they died, didn't they? Imagine what would happen if we got PGR 5. So good. Do we really not have any kudos? That's sad. Okay, I think after PGR here, we're gonna have to rapid fire a lot of shorts. And like shorts, I mean like, not like that though, I mean short games. Not shorts like that, that's not what I'm talking about. I realize that what I said after, you know, I don't want misconstrued. Oh my god, do I see a McDonald's? With all these fine steakhouses in the area. That's where I want to go, the Golden Arches. I had them a couple weeks ago. They always got some good pickles in there, that's for sure. What's really weird is we got one in town where they built the McDonald's on the top of a parking garage. But it's kind of one of those parking garages where it's like on the side of a hill. But the McDonald's is literally on top of the parking garage. Why? Did the city council like approve of that? Yeah, that doesn't look sketchy at all. Go ahead, build McDonald's up there. It'd be kind of weird too if you're down in the parking garage and like you can hear what's going on up there in McDonald's. I want to know who that is. The guy. Is that another McDonald's? There's more than one McDonald's. Jeez. They're at Planet Hollywood. Is there two? Wow, okay, shit. Dog, you smell like skunk, my man. And the window is shut, so we have to blame it on you because that's the only source of that smell that it could possibly be. You know, my El Camino had a lot of Edelbrock stuff on it. Until it exploded. And oh boy, did it explode. Oh, good. Poor thing. I like how it's 5 minutes and 24 milliseconds. Yeah, that seems right. Yeah, just give him an extra 24 milliseconds. That'll so help him. Really? Nobody got 171, huh? Check that out. Look. 170, 169, 172, but nobody got 171. Interesting. We can't let what happened yesterday happen today, so I need to focus on breathing. And just... Uh-oh, time versus kudos. Can we do it in this car? This car doesn't want to break loose. We might be in trouble. We might be in trouble. Okay, so I don't think, at this rate too, the tea's been in there long enough that I think if the caffeine was going to affect me, I would start doing it at the pulse. Hold on, let's check real quick. You want to check my pulse with me? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Actually, let's not count them. Ready? Okay, hell, I'm gonna wait until a 0, okay? Or the 5. I'll wait for the 5, and I'll go wait. Okay, 11. 11 times 6 is 66. 66 resting heart rate is not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, in fact, 66 for your resting heart rate is really good. If your resting heart rate's like 100, you need to do something about that because you're going to die. And if you're really in shape, your resting heart rate's probably about 40, I think is right, isn't it? Ooh, no. Okay, I don't think our car could do it, everybody. Oh no, we're gonna have to choose a different car. We've discovered this car's weakness. So what was the other car I have in this category? Or in this garage? There's 2 cars in this garage. What's the other one I got? Doink? Oh, Mura. Okay, I should use it. That's unfortunate. Anyway, yeah, 66 resting heart rate. That's really good. I should actually take the heart rate during a panic attack. Although, I'm not really thinking clearly because it's a panic attack. You think I'm thinking clearly during that? Do you think anybody's thinking clearly during any of that? No. Oh, okay, Mira. Mira, power activate. Yeah, okay, this car, it's not too loose. We can do that with it and actually get our points. Okay, so the other car could do it if it's anything but... Actually, this car is really good. Yeah. Maybe we should use it for a while, huh? Look at everybody using the F50, and I'm in a Mura, and I did better than you. Okay. .309, yeah. Time to run. Is there... Nope, hot lap. Okay. Sure, why not? Let's just keep using this. I don't want to use the Bentley all the time. It's really good, but it's boring to use the same car the entire time, do you think? It's done with Bertone, huh? Yeah, it is. It's got the little B on it. I knew it. Yeah, how I can tell? The stupid column, like behind the door. There's like a funny, different, like, striped... Oh, you don't turn. Okay, it doesn't turn. It doesn't turn. We know the Bentley does. Amon, one. No, I don't know. Okay, newsflash. This car handles pretty good. Also, the Maranello there would be a good choice. You know, right there. Pictured. Right there. Oh, it's 20 minutes, huh? Oh, wow. What have we been doing? What should we do tomorrow? Well, give you more videos, that's for one. You're gonna deluge now. Do you know I put up like, what, like 11 gigs worth of videos yesterday? You know, before I tweaked them this. Whoa, that's the biggest 2 wheels ever. I think we might have been on 1 wheel there. Holy crap, this car is great. That's what I was saying, let's not use the same car all the time, but if it ain't broke. Hey, that's funny, I saw a great clip today, right? It's got this little boy, this little kid, and he's reading his little math homework assignment, right? And it's like, Derek has $1, a quarter, and 2 pennies. How much money does Derek have? And then the little boy is all like, Derek is broke, and it was hilarious. Here's another one too, right? So it's clearly like an old woman and her daughter, who's, you know, middle-aged, you know. But the old woman's complaining that there's some nasty old man that says, show me your blank and I'll give you a bottle of wine. And then the daughter's like, oh my god, you know, what happened? Which way did he go? And then the mother is like, oh, well, I think he went over that direction, but she's pointing with a bottle of wine. Oh my god, it was so hilarious. Dirty, dirty old woman, but hilarious. Now, that's the kind of thing I like too. It's done tastefully. Yeah, it's a filthy joke, but it's done tastefully. I mean, you do a filthy joke and then just be rude and crude and vulgar about it, but that's no. If you actually do it like that and show some class, it's funny. But 99% of people are going to do it the inappropriate, wrong, blah way. Oh, and then he goes and crashes my car? Why would he do that? Plump Heroes? Whoa. That's your gamer tag? Or did I misread it? Okay, this box is meaty, you know that? Okay, if it ain't broke. And then the logo makes this game look more like PGR cubed. Hey, so if I go like this, 9 cubed, 14 squared, does the subtitles actually say it like mathematical format? Okay, you know what, actually, I guess I didn't have such an intolerance to caffeine. We're doing 1 lap of the place? Okay, you got it, you're the boss. Another game too where it removes HUD elements when you look backwards. What? Here we go, driving down the road. This car handles so beautifully. It might be due to the all-wheel drive. It might be due to the weight. I think the weight is really factoring in too. I remember some certain skylines on this game are not the best. Ooh. Okay, 8 minutes is a pretty quick lap around here, so we probably should focus. It's 14 miles. Ooh, see what I'm talking about? That was nice. That could have been bad, but we salvaged it. It's gonna be really bad when all my thumbnails are this car. You're gonna be all like, God damn it, Mr. Marshall, why'd you do that to us? I don't know what you'd say. Maybe you'd say that. Maybe be more profane. Throwing the expletives out there. Do you see the hillside over there spawning in? That looks great. Did you see it? If not, go back and take a look. Just back it up a little bit. You could do it right there. Or just use the arrow keys. You know, little arrow keys. If you just tap left a couple times, it'll go back to like 20 seconds. What doesn't make much sense at all is the whole premise of PGR is city racing, right? City tracks. And then you just throw the Nürburgring in here. Okay. You did it because everybody else did it, didn't you? Oh, here's another thing I gotta do. I've been trying to read off and on a Mrs. Miracle by Debbie McComber for like 14 months or so. Man, I gotta get back into reading. I love it. And I got like 100 paperbacks downstairs. All from thrift shops. I love thrift shops. You get like a whole box of books for like 10 bucks. I want to hit up those Friends of the Library sale too. Haven't got a chance though. And they always hold them like when I'm busy. That, and I hate being in groups of people. You know, I'm very, what's the word? Introverted? It's not that I don't want to talk to people, but they just, the anxiety of being in a crowd of people, I hate it. I went to a concert once. Aranda and Wayland were playing. You heard those bands? The whole place was packed. There's several thousand people in there, and ooh, I hated it. I hated it so much. Although I did eventually settle into it, and I was enjoying myself a lot. Too bad I'm not doing like life animated oopsies things. That night would have been would be a perfect. You know, like Bruce do, or who else? There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Okay, now both taillights are broken. What else do we gotta do? I really gotta do a comprehensive list. There's so much I want to do. But I'm so pissed off. School's not an issue for a while, at least. It's kind of like summer break now, you know? Technically, though, summer quarter does begin here in a minute. But I don't gotta go. Although I did do these last 2 summer quarters. I did. They weren't bad. So if you're in college and like it comes up to do summer quarter, do it. It's actually kind of fun. I did the intensive writing requirement during summer quarter, and it's 7 weeks instead of 11, by the way. Sounds stupid, but it was really fun. It was like really a challenge. Though, I think if I was smarter, I should have done it on a normal length quarter. And I really should have done one of the math classes for the shortest. That would have been pure agony, but I would have got it done. Yeah, I think we're going to make it. This might be the longest race in the game. I didn't realize it, but Gen 7 games still have that serrated line a lot on the graphics. You just don't notice it until you play a lot of Xbox One and that kind of game. Oh, the line's back here. Okay, sure, why not? Yeah, I was thinking about where Forza's line is, huh? I like how it says welcome to Project Gotham 3. Newsflash, we've been playing it for a while. Okay, I think that's that whole box now. That was a big one. In fact, it took 31 minutes. Give me my trophy. Well, there's another one. So what do we got? 4 of them now for silver? 4 of these. Okay, we're going to use the Mura if it's a time versus kudos. But if it's not, we're going to use the Bentley. Okay, pulse time, you ready? Oh, slightly faster. About 70 beats per minute now. Of course, that test doesn't do blood pressure. I gotta take care of myself better. I'm bad at it, you know that? Put me in the ground earlier, that's for sure. I gotta read more. I gotta listen to music more. Should exercise. Stay hydrated. Hydrated is one I really gotta work on. Not that hard. I just gotta remember to drink water. What else? Try to figure out why sleep never works for me. Even as a little kid, I could never sleep properly. I don't know. So many people, they get sleep and they feel like fully rested. That's right, rested. Don't make fun of how I talk. My brain's not wired right. We're lucky I could even say a word at all. What else? Try to stretch more. Figure out why my sense of smell doesn't work. It's not what you think. I had a job once in the store. Must have had some chemical or something horrible going on. I lost it back in like 13 or 12 or something. That's when I lost my sense of smell. For the most part. I mean, that tea I just drank, 40 minutes ago, I could smell that. That was strong. It was enough parts per million that I could pick it up. Which is nice. I like being able to smell things because I usually can't. Well, most smells. There's certain things, like smelly dog farts. Those I can smell fine, somehow. Speaking of that, I got a big lump sitting beside me. Right here, this big lump. I'm touching it right now. Massive, giant lump. Who's all planked out right beside me. And snoring. Probably drooling on the carpet, because that's what he does. Uh-oh. Mura time. It's funny. Look up the soundtrack for this game, especially like What the Deftex and his Seaside Slide or whatever it is. Seaside Slide. That sounds right. I think that's on the soundtrack, isn't it? Oh, also I Caught Fire in Her Eyes. The Used. Look up that one too. The soundtrack on this game's good. Find it. I can't play it here, obviously. Because I'd be torn apart by the damn robot sweepers. Where you going, Mira? Okay, maybe this one's a little too grippy too. I'm telling it to slide. It's not doing it. Anyway, what the? Who the? What the? So good. I gotta get back into music, everybody. I've not actually listened to music for 10 years. Speaking of 10 years, the band 10 years. I gotta listen to them too. Great. I'm inadvertently crap. Yeah, so bad at this, everybody. I mean, living, that is, not the game. Just living. Shut up, I'm almost there. Come on, dog, stretch. Get comfy. There you go, chest rub. Son of Samus. Mario Smash Bro. I guess there's a lot of Nintendo gamer tags bleeding on over. It's okay. You could like more than one console. It's not the stupid ass console wars of the 2000s and 90s. Man, bro, you got a Dreamcast. Man, you suck. No. Anyway, how do you feel about I don't know about that. I didn't even say anything, and I'm already answering I'm answering for you. Because I don't know about that, and neither do you. What the? Who the? How the? That's it. How the is the third one. Okay, this car is not the fastest. Well, top speed is, but accelerating, nah. But the grip. And now looks. Oh, yeah. Now watch, I'm going to get a second Bentley Continental GT. And make it a different color. A slightly different gray. And then I need our 48 shades of gray. Oh, speaking of that, I have a copy of Gray, the retelling with this, from Christian's point of view. Funny thing is, I bought it at the thrift shop, and there's a random family photo in it. There's like a couple in their 20s and like their daughter, and they're like at some like county fair or something. And it's just like, okay, they should have looked through their books before giving it to this thrift shop. And into the trash can it went. I guess they were probably using it as a bookmark, is my guess. It's kind of weird using a photograph as a bookmark, though. Hey, honey, remember that time we went to the county fair? Oh, yeah, it was so lovely. And it's really weird too. I live in a city with 1 million people, and somehow they put on a county fair even though there's like 1 million people here. I thought that was like a small town thing to do. Not a million people. It's probably over a million now. A lot of people have been flocking to the city. And that's why there's so much violence now. It used to be so nice. Not now. As long as I don't get shot. Or stabbed. I've already been robbed a couple times, but that's normal. Who hasn't been robbed? Nobody. Well, actually, maybe not you. Hopefully not you. Oopsies. I didn't realize it, but we're at 41 minutes. Screw it. We're going to keep going. Uh-oh. He just farted and it was very audible. Usually they're silent. That one was very loud. You probably heard it. That was a weird one, in fact. It kind of squeaked out of him. Motor Classic spelled with a K. There's still that tear in the sky. Okay, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to have a great channel and we're going to review movies, music, and TV. There's no shortage of any of those three. And of course I can't play them or show them. Maybe I can. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's really weird. The back half of the game is all the Nürburgring for the most part. You're a big time race car driver. Now you get to go to an actual track. I like this is clean section and I just blew through the lawn. Okay, we've played all this time and we've not ranked up once. That rank 1 achievement is probably not how to happen. But we go after the silver rank. What da? Who da? How da? $3:34 a.m. I had a shitty night, so I've only been up 12 hours. I wonder what sleeping well is. It's either A, I sleep like shit, or I just fall unconscious for 8 to 14 hours. Okay. Look at that. I spelled tire wrong. No, I'm kidding. That's fine. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoy the next one. I'm actually quite pleased that the caffeine doesn't seem to be affecting me too much. We're going to give it a little bit more time, though, before I go to bed. I'm not sure when that is, but I'm going to try to go before the sun rises, even though I've only been up for 12 hours. I don't know. This is not good. But you come back next time, and we'll drive like a maniac a little bit more. Okay? See you later.